everyone says that Michael had the golden boy image at the time, but he was the worst trash talker, that he would say anything. You were right there, just how nasty a trash talker was Michael.
With MJ, nothing was off limits.
Your mom, your wife, your kids,
your brother, your dog, you name it.
Like, I don't even think people realize how psycho this dude is. All you gotta do. And his mentality was destroy you.
Yeah, he wanted to embarrass you.
Yeah.
He wanted to make you quit.
Not just for today.
No, for life.
Yeah.
When every time you face him, he wanted to make you feel like, man, I ain't got nothing. I can't do nothing with this dude. I don't even want to play tonight. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make you quit.
He wanted to basically take your heart with every possession. And I never had a player to do this before. I think I had 57 in Atlanta. We go back to Chicago weeks later. Michael walks into our locker room, suit and tie, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? You know, so I'm thinking maybe going to the training room or something. So he walks by me. He walks by Kevin Willis. He gets to Randy with me. He taps him on his leg. He said, lace him up. It's going to be a long night. He turned and walked out. And I'm in shock. I'm like, did he just? And like, again, I didn't know what to say. And I just yelled something. I said, well, you tell that son of a Scottie Pippen, I'm going to kick his ass. You know, I didn't know what to say. You know, he had 60 that night. You know, even though he had 60, it's the way he had it. You know, it was electric, man. I mean, it was incredible to witness.
And that's that competitive nature that he had. You know, a kid named LeBradford Smith used to play with the Bullets. He had 38 points on MJ. And we had to play him the next night. MJ didn't talk to anybody, walking off the court, and everybody was saying, oh, this is the next MJ. And he had scored those many points on MJ. The next game we played them in their in their arena, MJ had 40 at halftime. 40. And you never heard of LeBradford Smith again.
Never. And I'm from DC. I don't remember LeBradford Smith.
We played them. I was playing for the Nets. We played them in the first round in the playoffs. I swore we was gonna beat them. They won by like 4 or 5 points. And we had them. I said, we gonna beat the Bulls. Oh my God, we gonna beat the Bulls, man. And he had like 24 points. Second game, he had like 25. Game 3 in the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Now you come on the start line out, you know, for the jump ball, you dap everybody up. That motherfucker look at me and say, ho, where you going on vacation at? I was like, what the f*** me where I'm going? This game going to game 4. That man had like 23 in the first quarter. Callie Perry was the coach. Second quarter, Cal say, hey, Sam, we down like 19. Cal say, hey, man, I'm gonna let some of the other guys play, get some playoff. Halftime, we in the locker room. We had Xavier McDaniels, too. I said, X, you gotta do something. I said, X, you gotta do something. You gotta fight them. I said, you gotta fight them and do something. X said, shit, fighting ain't gonna help us right now. Shit. We down 30 at half. Man, it was crazy, man.
The time spotted, he was like, so how was he guarding Michael Jordan? I said, well, the way I guarded Michael is I'm gonna play back. I'm gonna make him shoot jump shots. I said, but the other thing is, every time he hit a shot, I was like, man,
good shot, Mike. You don't talk trash to him so he can go off for 60. You know, you can try to kill him with kindness. You don't try to talk trash to him.
I complimented him the whole night every time he made him shot. Even when he missed it, Spot, I'd be like, oh, damn, dog, that was right there. You know, that was the one thing I ain't gonna do is piss him off.
No.
I said, because he'll get 60. But if you talk shit, just one little word, that's all he need.
That's the end of your night.
That's it. That's it. So I would
stay quiet when I played mine. I didn't talk too much. So what happened was, we're in Chicago, and I had played against Mike 3 times head up. So KG had never seen me play against Mike.
We in Chicago, you know, it's my rookie year.
And I got about 24 going into the 4th quarter.
And I was playing great. Probably the best I've ever played in my life at this point, right? And J.R. Ryder is having an unbelievable game too. And
so as we come out the timeout, just I'm on, y'all. I can't even explain it.
We come out of the 4th quarter, KG like, man, keep going at his ass. Serve him. He can't guard you. Keep going at him.
Keep killing that, yo. You killing that straight up. You having a good game, Joe. Keep going.
Man, chill. It's like, what? I was like, he's standing right here, buddy.
He's right here. Mike can hear me. But I don't really give a so I'm like, so I double balance.
It's like, I don't care. Keep going at him.
I'm just feeling 19. I'm like, yeah, keep going. Killing him, ooh, and.
So as I say that, I feel it. Hands on hips, legs locked, and they stared at me for about 15 seconds.
So Mike looked at KG, looked at me, I was like, Mike, he don't know the rules of the game, man. He's just a young puppy. You know what I mean?
Now MJ on the back leg joint, you know, when he's leaning on you. Is that right? Okay, yeah, huh?
Mike looked at him being like, okay. Looked at me like, okay. I said, what you looking at me like that for, right?
In the short form of it, I woke up a sleeping dog.
Yeah.
That big dog named Michael Jordan. Yeah. He bites and he bit hard. And
Went to the fourth quarter, man. That man got about 17 quick.
I can't even really describe the next like 6 to 7 minutes of play, yo. He down 25 now. It was just that 2. Mike had 18. He had like 40 now. JR, myself, we ain't scored in like about 4 minutes. Then I subbed like 3 of the starters. It got bad quick, yo. Come to the bench like this. So I was like, JR, man, my bad, dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. He like, it's cool, man. I told you, just shut your ass up, man. You're not funny. And Mike came down. Okay, young fella. Okay, damn, young fella. Damn, y'all done? Damn, young fella. Never talk Mike ever again in life.
I was young and I was going with spirit and passion, and yeah, it got me bitten in the ass. It's definitely burnt into my brain. But wherever I see Jordan, he always does the same thing every time. He palms my head. And he says, you remember I gave you 40 3/4? And I was like, man, go ahead. And then he has like this sidekick of people around him. He's like, hey, pull that up. And then the guy goes and pulls it up. And I'm like, what is this? It was a true Jordan brand moment. Shout out to Michael Jordan, though, man.
When I was a rookie, my first game playing against Michael Jordan and the Bulls. And we had a guy named Greg Minor guarding him. You know, it was a little dust up. Greg's playing hard. He's playing, you know, of course, you got to play as hard as you can. It's MJ.
Right.
It's opening night. My mom at home watching, the kids watching, everybody watching. So they got in a little scuffle. MJ's going to the free throw line, and he looks at Greg and he says, I should make you take my shoes off. I looked down, I didn't even realize it. I looked down and he got the Jordans on. So I said, oh man, this is my first game ever. I said, this is what I got to look forward to.
You learned a valuable lesson though, right?
Well, obviously I didn't say much to MJ the rest of the night.
That's
right. I didn't want to be on that reel.
But I do know he does take everything personal. And in everything that he does, cards or whatever. I was in a room with him for, I don't know, 5 hours one time, day of a game. He wouldn't let us leave. Me, Tom Chambers, it was an exhibition game, and he would not let us leave. And we were stiff. I called Cotton, said, Cotton, I can't go. He said, that's okay, I was gonna hold you out. Tom called him up. Cotton, I'm sore, I can't go. That's okay, I wasn't gonna play. I couldn't hardly walk. I mean, literally, we had played the night before, traveled that day. I was stiff as a board. He would not, it was Scottie Pippen in the room, Horace Grant, and we just going at it. So Jordan stands up in the room, and he says, you tell that boy Dan Marley, I got something for him tonight. He looked at Tom and I, he said, I'm gonna give your boy 40.
In an exhibition game?
Yeah, we like, who? Dan. I'm like, yeah, okay. Bet 100. Bet 200. I took the bet. Tom took the bet.
Oh no.
So he starts the game and he just going nuts. I'm over there still stiff. I got heat packs under my clothes. This man's out there going crazy. And Tom and I sitting there looking at him like, this dude is just insane. So he had about 34. And he walks over to the bench. And he catches the ball. He catches it. He looks at Tom and I like, get that money ready. He catches the ball. And Dan's guarding him. He reverse pivots on him. So Dan's got to backed up. And he went right. And he just tried to tear the rim down. Tongue wag, he went down like this, right? And holding up 400. Nobody knew what the 4 was, right? And so Cotton called a timeout. And Michael came over after the timeout. He said, Cotton, your boys, they were playing cards with me all day. Told on us. So that's why. Oh yes. So that's why. Yeah. So that's why y'all not playing. And they bet me too. I told him I was gonna give your boy Dan Marley 40, and he had 36, 38. And we sitting over there. And Cotton turns to Dan, who's a rookie, right? He said, Dan, what did you do to Michael? Just messing with him. And Dan was like, I didn't do anything to him. We fell out laughing. And he went, man, he dunked for the 40 on everybody. And look, what ran past bitch, I want my money. Checked himself out the game. The next day, Cotton tried to kill me and Tom, virtually the whole team in practice, because he felt that that's the reason we didn't play.
Oh my goodness.
So Michael will tell.
Oh my goodness. Wow. All right.